Hi, my name's Kenny Rampton. I play trumpet with the Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra. Today I want to talk a little bit about practicing, different aspects of practicing, from warming up to fundamentals, practicing tunes, and so on. I'm going to start obviously with warming up because that's the first thing we do as trumpet players. There are different ways that different guys warm up. I usually start warming up before I even touch the horn. When I take a shower in the morning, I'll actually buzz my chops in the shower, flutter them, do like that, get all the blood flowing through the chops just to loosen things up, especially if I had a gig the night before or the day before I had to do a lot of playing. That just allows everything to get loose without a lot of tension in the lips. Then the next thing I do once, I start my day is I play really soft, long tones. Get my air moving, get my lips vibrating in the mouthpiece. Just very, very soft and low. Like that. Now hold it as long as I can, then take a breath and do it again. And I'll do that to the point where it feels comfortable and I feel like the day from before is kind of washed away. Then I will start to go into fundamentals a little bit as part of my warm-up routine. Fundamentals meaning a little bit of long tones and lip flexibility exercises, fingering exercises, tonguing exercises, and range exercises, which are all very important aspects of playing the trumpet, obviously. One thing I want to differentiate is the difference between warming up and practicing fundamentals. That's very important. When I was a younger trumpet player playing in high school and in college, I used to do my entire routine of fundamentals as a warm-up, and it would take me about an hour to feel warmed up, to feel like I could play in public or for other people to hear me. That really isn't too realistic. I would get up early in the morning before marching band, start practicing at 5 a.m. so I could make it in time to feel comfortable playing. When I was young, that was good, I guess, because I got a lot of practice in. But in the real world, that doesn't fly. As I got older and eventually became a professional musician and started touring with different bands, I came to realize that there were times when I had to feel warmed up and ready to hit, ready to perform. I got to a place where I could warm up with the minimal amount of time. So warm up as opposed to practicing is a very important thing to know the difference between. But warming up is just means getting your chops vibrating, getting to the point where you can feel comfortable playing the trumpet. Practicing fundamentals is the next thing that I'm going to talk about. The first thing with fundamentals that I always practice, and I've been practicing this for over 30 years every day, is long tones. That's how you develop getting a good sound. Sound control, intonation, all that comes from playing long tones for me. When I practice long tones, I usually start on a middle G. And obviously I would hold it till the end of my breath. I just did a short period there. But I'll play the middle G, I'll rest for a second, and then F sharp. And again, hold it as long as you can, and then A. And keep expanding that way. So this is the long tones, but short versions of them. So on and so forth, up to the top of your range and down to the bottom. And each note I would hold, or I will hold as long as I can. And I'll take a very, very deep breath and play the note, starting soft and crescendo through it and then decrescendo. Hold it to the very end of my breath and then hold it a little bit longer because your brain is telling you you're out of air before you're actually out of air. So the longer you hold the note, the better, because you gain more control over your airstream when you do that. Now, like I said, doing long tones is, for me, I think the most important thing to developing a good sound. And when I say a good sound, I don't mean just like in one particular style. A good sound to me is being able to match other people's sound in any situation. So if I'm playing a classical gig, I can get that kind of sound. If I'm playing a jazz gig, I can get a different, warmer, fuzzy sound. If I'm playing lead trumpet in a big band, I can get that kind of sound. It's about getting control over your airstream so you can manipulate the sound to play with whoever it is that you're playing with.